If you have reached me because you are facing subchorionic hematoma situation, then you must not be looking for causes and symptoms because you already know and it's already happening with you. So this video is not about the causes and symptoms. This video is how do you know that your baby is safe if you have subchorionic hematoma, and what are the steps you can take to save your baby, when you should worry or when you shouldn't. So first of all, if you have vaginal bleeding and you have visited for ultrasound, first thing to consider that whether you are miscarrying or not is to do your blood test. Your obstetrician would advise you to check your beta HCG frequently. The reason, because sometimes you wouldn't know that the bleeding is coming from the baby or it is a subchorionic hematoma. When you do that HCG test and if it remains higher, then it means you are not miscarrying. It means it is the bleeding that coming from uterus wall. So at that time you shouldn't be worried much about the situation. The next point is going to be super important, then please subscribe my channel, and I hope you did it. So the next point is related to your bleeding type. When you have continuous vaginal bleeding and if it got stopped because of medicines and then you are feeling brownish bleeding, then you shouldn't be worried because it's dry blood drops or clots which are coming out. Your hematoma is healing on its own. Instead, if you have bright red blood, it may be chances that your hematoma is still there. So at that time you have to visit for ultrasound. If you have fresh red bleeding and you have continuous vaginal bleeding, it may be chances that your hematoma size is increasing. At that time you should be a little bit worried and you should visit your obstetrician as soon as possible. If I talk about the trimester on which you are detected with subchorionic hematoma, if it is in first trimester, then you shouldn't be worried because most of the time it has been seen that your subchorionic hematoma resolved on its own if you are in first trimester. If you are detected with this situation in second trimester or third trimester, in that case there are chances that your subchorionic hematoma size could be bigger as trimester passes. Then your obstetrician will suggest you accordingly. Can you have two subchorionic hematoma at the same time? Yes, this is really true and it can be happened with you as well. Your obstetrician will take decision according to your trimester. Obstetrician will give you oil-based progesterone injection to stop your vaginal bleeding. It really helps to heal subchorionic hemorrhage. Besides that, bed rest will also help you to resolve hematoma. You have to restrict your physical activity. Next point is related to what are the medication that can really help to resolve subchorionic hematoma. If you are in first or you're in your second trimester, as I said before, your obstetrician will suggest oil-based progesterone injection as well as to put progesterone tablets in your vaginal area because it will calm down your cervix. Besides that, there is one medication I have heard a lot about this. The name is alpha lipoic acid. It really helps to calm down the subchorionic hematoma bleeding. And if you face that situation in your third trimester, then your obstetrician may take decision accordingly. You may be having chances of premature delivery, and at that time your obstetrician will do maybe planned C-section or instant C-section. Your baby can be kept in an ICU, but most of the time it has been seen that subchorionic hematoma is not the reason of having miscarriage. I hope you like this information and it will really help you to understand that how it can be resolved. If you think this video is helpful, then please subscribe my channel. I will see you in next video.